What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Lightwork for short. And today, man, we're gonna be talking about Madden 21, okay? So the beta just ended, all right? You know what I'm saying? We're just gonna put everything out on the table, things they did good, things they did bad, everything. We're just gonna put it all on the table. You know what I'm saying? We're just gonna talk about it. Now, if you're new to my channel, go ahead and subscribe. Also hit the bell icon so you know when my videos do drop. Oh, I'm sorry for the lights. Hold on. Let's do green. I like money, all right? But let's jump into the video. Sit back and enjoy it. Okay, first things first, I want to talk about this tweet that Clinton Oldenburg put out. He works for EA. And it's going to surprise y'all, man, because it deals with a lot. So, change of direction rating. Controls the speed at which a player can turn. Also controls the speed at which a player can decelerate, which a player must do for a drastic change of direction. Replaces the old elusiveness rating. Now, when I saw this tweet yesterday, I said, what? I was like, no, there's no way they snuck that in the game and didn't tell nobody. But it's in the game. And that's the reason why you may feel a little bit slow when your guy makes a turn. He feels kind of slow, kind of stiff. That's why. He also goes on to tweet this. The higher the COD rating, the more you can turn before having to use a drastic cut, and the faster the deceleration is into the drastic cut, whereas agility control rate of turn in non-drastic direction changes. Elusiveness was removed as it was used by the offensive players. COD is used on both sides of the ball when in the standard run cycle. Now, this right here is a major win, because now, if you're running in a certain direction, you can't just be like, okay, I'm just gonna go guard the post and then I'm gonna go guard the in route. No, you can't do that. It's gonna take you a little bit of time to make that change of direction. And the higher it is, the faster your player can do it. But the lower, like a linebacker or against a wide receiver or or a lineman versus a running back, it's not gonna happen, okay? It's not gonna happen. I remember back in Madden's where you could man up the defensive end on the running back and he was able to keep up with him because there was no COD rating or anything like that. And, the running back will obviously beat him because he was faster, but there was no change of direction. It was just a kind of like a little, it was smooth for the running back and kind of blocky for the the linebacker, the lineman, or whoever. But if you feel that your user was kind of slow, that's kind of the reason why when you're trying to guard multiple routes, you know what I'm saying, one mistake is fatal. So I really enjoyed that. I really love that add-in into the game of Madden. Okay, so y'all know I like to talk about the bad first so we can always end on a good note, okay? First things first, the user. The user felt too slow. It was too slow. Now, I get the COD rating and I understand that, but it was truly too slow. Like, you could really only guard, like, not even half the field, maybe like a quarter of the field, which is more on the realistic side, which I get, but it is a video game, so you got to help us out a little bit more, EA, on that part, okay? But the user could be better. The zones have to be buffed slightly, okay? Slightly. And what I mean by that is have the linebackers jump from time to time, or at least try to go for an interception or something like that. I mean, it's like they throw right at a linebacker and the linebacker don't even like react. He don't do nothing. I mean, I get that, it's a video game, I understand that, but it's like he does nothing. Like, he just stands there, that needs to be buffed a little bit. Like, the zones just need to be worked on a little bit, to give the defense a chance, okay? A lot of us love to play shutdown defense, but we can't play shutdown defense if our AIs are not reacting, okay? Another thing that I saw as well is the QB spy. The QB spy does not react at either. It does not react either. I remember at one point, if you threw at a QB spy, he would at least knock the ball down if it was in his general vicinity, okay? You gotta help us out a little bit more on that. So I guess that falls into zones, okay? I think that falls into zones, but I need that to be reworked. Okay. So right now we're talking about the user and the defensive zones. All right. Those two needs to be reworked and sped up, and the reaction time. Now the blitzing needs to be sped up. I'm not saying that they need to come in the way they did in Madden 20, because sometimes it was unreal. But you got to put a little bit more pep in their step. Okay, just a little bit more. And stop having our players dumb out. Okay, I remember one time I was running to go hit Hill, the running back for the Ravens, and my linebacker just kind of like dumbed out. Like he just kind of dumbed out. So the lip, like, we need to lower the chances of a player dumbing out, because that's going to truly affect the game if they keep continuously dumbing out the way they do. Red zone, and this goes to zones as well. The red zones, the red zone close to the touchdown, the zones need to play better. They need to react, just to react somehow, some way. They stand there. So I just throw that out there. Okay, I'm kind of breaking this down on both sides of the ball so y'all can understand where I'm coming from. All right, now offense. I did like the fact that too many audibles caused a problem. Okay, I did like that. Too many audibles caused a problem. I did not have a problem with the offense. I think truly that the offense is pretty set. Just like the NFL being a high pass offense or pass happy league, I think we can do that on Madden 21. I think this time Madden 21 truly mimicked the NFL. Okay, the real life NFL, as in being pass heavy, being like on defense, being about the pass rush and playing zone and different things like that. Okay, I had this issue. Quarterbacks not being under pressure, throwing horrible balls. That can't happen. Okay, that can't happen. All right, that needs to be better. QBs need to throw the ball better. I understand ratings matter, but there's no way Lamar Jackson can't hit a 5-yard out route with nobody there, or hit a crosser going across the field. Like it was bad. It was really bad. Some of the QBs, I'm just talking about Lamar. Lamar just could not throw the ball correctly. He had no speed on the ball. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, when it came out of his hand, the animation was quick, but the actual, it's like the ball floated. It wasn't getting there. It was just kind of like floating. Now, of course, on shorter routes he was good, but he can hit medium routes as well. Okay, that's not a hard thing to do. You know what I'm saying? Even though he runs the ball a lot, that's still not a hard thing to do. So I feel like the offense was good. I feel like the offense just, other than a little few things here and there, the offense played very, very well. Okay, I think the offense played very, very well. Now let's jump into Earl Thomas' ability. Okay, now I talked about this in a separate video. I'll put the link card up right about now so you can see it. But his ability was not overpowered. Now, I don't think he should see the hot routes. I really don't think he should see the hot routes. I feel like if you come out in a certain play, he should get to see it, just like Peyton got to see your coverage for like 2 seconds, real quick, boom, boom, the play goes away. You know what I'm saying? And people thought this was a major win, and I think it's a major win too. I think it should be on every team. You know what I'm saying? Due to the fact that, people have their go-to plays. People like to spam a play, especially if it works. And the clip art should pop up. I feel that way because I play football and I know how it is when a team is running one play or running this formation and they're running this one play. Like I've been there, I've seen it. Hell, I've been a part of a team that done it. Like, so I feel like that should happen, okay, on every team. You know what I'm saying? It's not a handicap. It's more so like, hey, look, you're running the ball to the right out of this strong wing or wing Z, and you're running the ball stretch every play. Okay, boom. We're gonna stop that. All right, we're gonna show your art, boom, real quick, and give the defense a chance. Now, I do agree with Eric Ray. Okay, Eric Ray said that does not mean you're gonna stop the play. Like it doesn't. It doesn't mean you gotta adjust. You gotta make your adjustments. You gotta figure it out. Okay, you gotta figure it out and go from there, man. You just can't be like, oh well, I'm gonna see the clip art and then boom, all right, I'm gonna stop it. No, you gotta make the plays. You gotta make the adjustments and stop the play. Okay, use a different defense, something. All right. So I don't feel Earl Thomas was a glitch or anything like that, but maybe it'd be a superstar ability. You know, people saying it should be an X factor. Then when you ask them like, hey, well, what would activate it? People didn't really have an answer. It's because it's hard to activate something like that. I feel like it'd be very hard to activate something like that. So, the Earl Thomas thing was not a overpowered or OP or a glitch or anything like that. It was just there. The next thing I want to talk about that I felt that was really good, that I really enjoyed, was the dropping of the zones. Okay, when I was playing this guy, he was using the Chiefs and he was hitting me with crossers. Once I made the adjustment to make my purples fall back 10 yards or 5 yards, I think it was 10 at first. Yeah, 10 yards and stuff like that. I played it. I was getting interceptions. You know, I had defense. I had a little bit of defense, even though I was getting my butt whooped in the beta by anybody's offense. My defense stepped up in a few games, so you know it was a little scoring in some games, but it was hard, man. The defense felt very hard because of the zones, like I said. But I really do like the adjustment of how far your zones drop back. Because, hey, man, on 3rd and 4th down, he has to go 20 yards. There's no reason why my yellow should be playing a route at 5 yards or 10 yards. He should be playing them at 15. So, you know, I really did like that adjustment. I did like that feature in the game. Other than the abilities, you know, they were fine. I don't think anybody was overpowered. I think the Chiefs are pretty simple now. I don't think they're overpowered as they once was. I mean, they do got a lot of speed, but the flat routes. Okay, the flat routes. Do you remember in previous Maddens when you would throw a flat route, it was like it took him like 2 or 3 seconds to get going upfield. Now that's a little bit that's much better. You know, you catch the ball, you can turn upfield real quick. So I really did like that. I really did enjoy that. You know, that's a main reason why people don't throw to a sideline when their players just standing there, because of the quicksand, you know, type of animation they get before they start running. So, you know, that was a big win as well. But all in all, I do think that this game will be better than Madden 20. You know, there's a lot of things they need to fix. There's a lot of things they need to buff. Obviously, they need to fix Earl Thomas's ability. You know, retool some things. You know, zones and different things like that. But I can't wait, man. I'm excited. I'm excited to play the game. The graphics were the graphics. You know, they should get better every year. So that's the end to the video, guys. Now, if you stayed till the end, okay, and you watched the last part of this video, and you let me know what I said at the end of this video, you'll be placed in my giveaway once I hit 1,000 subs. So once I hit 1,000 subs, you will be you'll automatically be entered into my giveaway, okay? So if you can let me know what I said at the end of this video, all right, you will be entered into my giveaway when I hit 1,000 subs, all right? But it's your boy Lightwork, man. I am out, man. I love and appreciate every last one of y'all, man. Y'all are amazing, hands down people, man. We're growing. Every day we're growing, man. I'm trying to make a difference in somebody's life doing whatever, you know what I'm saying? Making y'all laugh, giving y'all tips and different things like that. So make sure y'all keep y'all head up, man. Stay safe, man. And when you do the work, you see the light. It's your boy Lightwork, man. I am out. Peace.